my first interview at Xplor. I'm here with Bill McCalpin. MEDPCDIAMITLIT. A lot of initials there, Bill.
A lot of initials, that's right.
What does Master Electronic Document Professional?
That's the highest level here at Xplor.
What is a CDIA?
Certified Document Imaging Architect. That's actually the imaging area, not the print area.
And MIT?
Master of Information Technology from AIM.
Very spooky. And LIT?
Laureate in Information Technology from AIM.
Laureate, that's the highest.
That's higher than Master, yes.
Wow, awesome. Yeah. Wow, I'm in the presence of greatness, apparently. So you're an industry legend in your own right. I know that for a fact, because everyone's always like, oh, do you know Bill? Do you know Bill? You have to know Bill. You're here with Acadami.
Right.
You're one of the founders of Acadami,
correct.
That's correct. Tell everybody, what is Acadami?
Acadami is a group of people who provide vendor-neutral education in the electronic document space. In fact, we're the only purveyors of vendor-neutral education, and it's Xplor certified education. We're the only people to do that. All the vendors here will train you on their products, and that's good, but we will train you on the processes from an independent point of view.
And what are some of those processes? Because I have no idea.
The typical transaction document process, you start with data extraction, you go through composition, you create print streams, you manipulate them, you print them, you insert them, you actually get them to the post office, and then you display it on the web. We do all those processes, we cover them at a high level so that people can know the terminologies and the processes that everyone upstream and downstream does. You know, people know what they do on a day-to-day. They need to know what everybody in the whole shop does.
Right. I remember last year when I was here and I started understanding what exactly Xplor represented, and I was like, oh my God, these people are actually running the world and nobody realizes it.
It's true. We're in your house. We're in your house right now.
It's true. It's really creepy, especially
your telephone bills, your bank statements, your credit card bills, your insurance policies. We have touched them.
Yes, you have, and the software too.
Right.
So what kind of accreditation? I mean, why is Acadami in place to begin with? I guess
Academy's in place because we provide this vendor-neutral education that we're not sponsored by vendors.
Correct.
We're doing it on our own.
Right.
And the result is there's not a bias in our education. Now, when a vendor teaches you about their product, they should be proud of their product.
Right.
And that's fine.
But you can't use that education on another product necessarily.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay.
Frequently you can't.
Okay.
Where for us, we teach you the process so you can make better decisions about which product you want to buy and use.
Right. So it's almost like getting an MBA. It's a degree in business, and then you can apply that degree in any business.
Exactly.
As long in your study of business.
And people, they have no way of knowing these things. They get hired, they get put into a position, and they don't know what happens upstream and downstream.
Right. So how can people find out about where your classes are? You have a website, right?
We have a website, www.acadami.org.
And that's
ACADAMI. Yeah, we spell funny. And it's .org.
Oh, .org, okay.
And you go to that website and you'll see information about our course offerings, our certificate offerings. Even we have an exam. So you can take a sample exam to test your own skills to see how much you know.
Oh, so you can see, it's like to see if I even, if I know anything about it. It's like taking the SAT test.
It's called the equivalency exam. It's right there on the first page. You can link to it, hop to it, take the exam, and see what you know.
And you also do something else where you actually go into companies and train them too, right?
Yes, we frequently do that. We go into companies, even customize the content some. We can't too much because it's certified by Xplor, but we add custom content for that company.
And what sort of companies would be interested in that kind of information?
Well, so far we've done a very large banking group in the UK. We're just doing now a service bureau that provides financial statements in Canada. We've done an unnamed government agency in the US that unfortunately we can't name.
Well, that's probably better for all of us if you don't name it on a videotape.
Yeah, right. And companies like that, companies that do high volume transaction production, those are the companies that have a lot of employees, and the employees have to know what's going on.
Right. Now, you're a very knowledgeable guy. What do you think is the future of this industry?
People need to understand transaction documents are here to stay. You will always have a transaction document. The bill at the end of the month for your credit card. The medium is not important. It could be paper, it could be microfilm, it could be an email, it could be on a website, on your cell phone. The medium is not important. But it's the fact that you have a bill, if you pay it in 30 days, then you don't owe any interest. That's
So
important.
just because I click off, I want an electronic statement, doesn't mean that any of this is not relevant
No,
to me.
this is still all going on. All this front-end production, getting the right data, getting the right fixed text, composing it correctly, and making sure that it's accurate. Because if the company sends you a document that's in error, it's their problem, not yours.
So why is this so much? I guess it's like bad PR. Maybe.
How's that?
Well, because I am under the impression that if I click, I don't want a statement mailed to me.
All they're doing is cutting off the back end. The actual printing, inserting, and mailing. That's all they're
But don't
cutting
you
off.
also? I thought the other bill was telling me that a copy has to be kept anyhow somewhere.
Oh, sure, but the copy is kept electronically.
Okay.
And that's part of the process that we talk about, is that you create a copy and you send one version off to print, you send the other version to the archive.
Right.
And that archive is there forever and ever and ever.
Wow.
Or 7 years.
Right. Well, thanks so much. You guys are on Twitter, I know, Acadami,
Yes,
just
right.
at Acadami.
Right. We have a Facebook page, and we are on LinkedIn also.
Oh, you are? Okay, cool.
Right.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you very much, Deborah.
Okay.